So my name is Christopher Kulvukis. I am from Seattle, Washington, and I'm the protopsaltis at St. Demetrius Greek Orthodox Church there.
I'm Laura. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I attend St. Philip's in Souderton.
My name is Megan Barrett. I am originally from Seattle, but I live in Boston now. At church, I'm involved with obviously the music ministry and Philoptikos.
So the first steps for me were when I was fortunate enough to grow up with a protopsalti in my church where I was growing up that really encouraged everybody to come up to the chant stand. He didn't care who you were or if you could sing at all. He just wanted you to participate and enjoy being up there with him. And he really cultivated that spirit, and so I felt comfortable going up there.
I actually grew up non-denominational, and I was very inspired by worship dance, which was the liturgical art that was presented to me, and pursued that with even going so far as a college degree, and that was great. And then I found Orthodoxy. It was really funny because I had a liturgical dance class with my friend, and she said, "Well, we don't have to put in this dance into our service. It's already so full and beautiful." And when I encountered Orthodoxy, I was really, really struck by the beauty of the musical tradition.
My first steps into learning chant were a set of resources that were in Western notation. And so I got a familiarity with the basic contours of each mode and basic cadences and, some of the, the 8-mode cycle that we have in the church. During our time in Indiana, Capella Romana came and sang a concert at Indiana University, and that was the first time I had really heard a professional Byzantine choir sing, and I was just absolutely transported by the music, and that kind of started my my affinity for Byzantine chant.
Slowly but surely, I started to take it upon myself to learn things in a little bit more detail. So I started learning notation. I took some lessons.
My now husband and then his friend, they also have been really generous in teaching. There were some classes they offered at our church, and I was really fortunate to be able to just attend those, and I learned a lot from that. They were also really like, "Oh, you should do this Trissagian school course," which I did, partially because I was working from home and really bored, but it was honestly super great, and I'm really grateful that I had that opportunity.
My husband started learning the notation somewhere in 2008, and gently kept encouraging me to try to learn the notation as well, and life and children and grad school all kind of got in the way. But anyway, post COVID, I finally started taking some lessons to learn the notation, and that has really opened up a whole other aspect to the music.
Through TLA, I really feel like I've become a part of a greater community in America that cares a lot about chant and cares a lot about the beautification of the music of the Orthodox Church, which is really important to me and, of course, to all the people that I was there with. So it's nice to have that community, and also it's nice to be able to learn from a lot of chanters that are better than you. So I think that is another one of the things that TLAA really gives you, is the opportunity to be surrounded by people that are accomplished chanters, and they really help you improve and your craft, which is of course then something you can take home to your own parish and share that beauty with the people there. Also the opportunity just to make connections with different chanters in the US who you might be able to get ideas from, as far as what are you doing in your parish that works with the choir? What have you been doing that doesn't work? I'm doing this. How can I improve what I'm doing? Based on what you're hearing, have you tried something that fixes this problem? A lot of really good problem solving kind of discussions go on there. Um, yeah, so a lot of like solutions that you can maybe take home, new things you could try in your parish. Just it's like a wealth of knowledge in a week, basically. It's great.
Also, it's been a huge blessing just chant along with such skilled chanters, and like just to really hear that sound, because I don't know where else you get that. um, but so it's I think huge inspiration in meeting people and hearing their stories, as well as the more obvious benefits of classes and hearing the chant. And yeah, and then I think to be around so many people who are so passionate about it, and so actively investing in it, has been, and I think also just to see like where it can lead, it's really incredible, and something that I don't usually think about. um, yeah.
During the week at TLAA, we have chapel services every morning and every night, various services, liturgies, orthros, vespers, paraklesis, those different types of things.
As any art form worth doing, you need a lot of hours and a lot of time. I still feel, even after like 4 years, that I'm just scratching the surface. And the other aspect of just showing up is, the more you do something, the more opportunities you have to improve it and to get it right. So you sharpen your sight reading skills, you sharpen your ear, tuning with the other people around you. Obviously, the more you sing with other musicians, then the more in tune, and both in terms of your literal intonation, but also your musical instincts. You develop those together, and it just makes for a more cohesive um, execution of the service. Something that Father Andreas Hubos said, that the theology and the stories of church history, when we sing about our saints and all of that, that those words that we're singing in that music are helping to train up the next generation of martyrs. And that was such a humbling thought, that we've been given that task. TLA has given me all kinds of technical knowledge. Yes, I feel like I'm a better singer and I know the structures of services better, but more than that, I just feel so grounded in that spiritual responsibility and that spiritual task. It is my responsibility to do that task as well as I can, and TLA really has made that clear. So I would say, if you feel like you have a heart for music and reaching people through music, just show up, be in the services at the Analogian, and I think you'll be surprised how much there is that you can do just with not very much experience.
Yeah, the best way to get better at an art form is to hang out with people that know it better than you do and that can help you become better. It was a journey that started just with participating because it was really nice and sounded great, and you can get as deep into it as you want to.
You can and probably will spend your whole life getting to know this art form and serving the church that way. So.